Alright, so in this play, you're going to get a look at the zone logic here from the defense. So as the play develops, you must have a cover 2, some sort of flat coverage here. You have an inside like a curl to flat player, and as the user-controlled quarterback breaks the pocket, I think they definitely need to, update some of the logic here just to keep this from happening as easily. But you're going to see that this, defender is covering space, and he, isn't past the line of scrimmage here, which is this white line. The AI defenders are starting to acknowledge that this player could take off here, and we need to stop him from doing so. But you see the AI defenders actually break on this quarterback player, the user control player, and come up, rally, and make the tackle in space. I thought this was really cool. I showed this logic off the last time they had the beta out and about. So I'm going to play this at a slower speed here so we can really take in the details here. So again, you have both players running an outside stem. You can see at the top of the route, the offensive players are able to break down to create that separation between them and the DB. You'll see their pad height change at the top of the route here as well. I just love the animation that goes through. As you can see, pad height drops, he breaks his in cut, gives him a separation there between the man coverage DB. Ball physics are alive and well as it gets tossed out of the play here. Let's look at this guy here at the bottom. He's just running a small little like a comeback route, a curl to the outside. As you can see, hits the curl, breaks it to the sidelines, gets a good bit of separation on that. Very cool animation. Looking mainly over here at this side of the screen, the defense is in a cover 2 man, so you have a safety basically over top, half underneath, your man across the board here. So let's just play this at speed. So the main part of this play I want to focus in on is the press coverage interactions, these receiver interactions. Right here, you're going to get a really good press jam, and you're going to see the difference. I don't know if he individually bumped, like pressed this player, and in college football, it takes about 17 button presses to do this. Over here, you have more of a free release. But as you can see, the difference between the route running here is pretty drastic, where you have this man inside shade, this press man look with a really good jam at the line of scrimmage. It really reroutes the receiver here and takes away any timing. So if this is some sort of in-breaking route, or let's just say some sort of like fade where you're trying to throw the ball here up the sideline, this jam does a really good job here of disrupting that timing. You also get a curl here, which the defense actually breaks up. Nice ball physics on the play. Just look at the pocket real quick here. The formation, you have a double team inside, 1-on-1 across the board. Decent pocket with the QB there. There's a couple cool things that happen on this clip. First of all, I pause it here on the play art because you're going to take this tight end route, and he's going to basically turn it into a deep post. You're going to have the safeties kind of dropping back here. I'll just play it at speed. So you get the ability to really change a lot of the play art, just like in your your normal Madden type of stuff. One thing I do love that I've had just tons of issues with NCAA is making a play with the safety and putting a hit on somebody like this. So the safety is able to come up, and you can see this is one of the new animations that they've added since the beta. There's a lot of cool new stuff that they've added, and this is just one of those like hits. I really thought that was really cool. Looking at on this play is this receiver inside. Basically, you're going to get a scramble. There's kind of like a weird blitz here by the defense. So the slot basically comes here on a blitz, leaving this man essentially just kind of running free. And you can see here, he user controls this to make the catch. Mainly why I'm pointing this play out is because the user control in Maximum was always just atrocious. I mean, it almost was non-existent, but at least here he was able to click onto the receiver manually to then make the grab. So it seems like since, at least, you know, the beta, I didn't get to personally play it, but at least here it looks like since they've incorporated a lot of these changes, the user control, especially for the catching, is viable and works. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment compared to their old games. So here we're going to get a run play. You're going to get basically just a sort of like a zone run to the right. Obviously there's numbers advantage here. We're going to look at two things. One, the double team that sets this run up at the point of attack here, and two, this cool break tackle that turns into a big play. I'll just play at speed. So the first thing we're getting here, right off the bat, this double team between the right tackle and the tight end. Now, I'm not going to say that it's perfect. You could see this player here. This looks like the user control. I don't know if something about this throws the AI off, but he comes out here and blocks no one. But he will eventually right the ship and go downfield and make a really good block here at the second level to kind of redeem himself. So misses both here. Good block. I mean, this is just blowing this guy clean off the ball. Awesome spin move that basically results into a broken tackle. It creates a bad angle for this player, which then springs him to the next level. This player then engages with the safety, which really frees this play up. You get a cool stiff arm here, break tackle, and a new tackle animation I don't remember seeing in the beta, where essentially the player just gets stood up and driven back. It's not overly obnoxious to look at or anything, but again, very cool play. I just think there's a lot here to digest with Maximum at times that isn't face value. So seeing plays like this really, you know, gives me signs that not only is this game in a working good condition right now, they're continuing to update things to make this game better, and that will stay that way post-launch. But there is a really cool little interaction that's about to happen here. Pretty much the offensive lineman will bump into this running back and actually hit him forward. So the physics in this game are there. It looks pretty incredible as far as like what I've seen just from a physics standpoint here. Let me see if I can slow this down. This undisclosed energy drink's really got my throat really hoarse, but you'll see here this lineman and him make a connection and actually forces him upfield. Again, very cool tech that I caught while, you know, kind of combing through some footage here. Just some interior lineman battle that turns into a quarterback fumble. So you have pretty much like a three-man front here, possibly an edge pressure here off the right or the left. So you could see the player bumps the receiver, tackles basically identifying him as a threat, so he's disbanding here. You get a one-on-one here in the middle with the guard, which actually that player gets and basically forces a sack fumble, which is recovered by the defense. This isn't anything crazy, but these highlight kind of play moments here are going to matter in this game. The right defensive calls look like they are able to give you different types of mismatches across the board. This isn't like a nano blitz or some sort of cheesy EA. The AI took over the game to make the game balanced moment. This player simply beat another player, got to the quarterback, and caused a fumble.